Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. Today is going to be part of my new series, which is called Thursday Trading Tips. So basically every Thursday I just do a quick 2-minute tip video of something that I think is important to note in trading. Today's video is going to be, do you trade news? So let's say something gets important news or an update. There's updates in this world, which is a whole nother thing, Unlike it adds a whole new factor to the entire trading environment is updates. If something soft forks or hard forks, we've seen this with Ethereum. The price movement just goes way up or way down in correlation. So yeah, that's what today's video is about. I have my tip jar right there. If you want to scan QR codes and send some Bitcoins my way, I would love it. Now, yeah, let's get right into this. So basically, do you trade news? And the short, quick answer to that is no, you do not trade news alone. Trading news alone will probably cause big issues for you. Now, you do trade news with a setup, and I'll explain this here. Now let me pull up my chart. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my screen here. Okay. And for all the people that watched my stream the other day where I forgot to switch to my computer screen for the first, I don't even know how long I was streaming, 20 minutes, and I just didn't even have my screen open here. It was actually pretty funny, but whatever. Guess that's what happens. So yeah, basically you want to trade news with a good trade setup. So in Ethereum right now, I see a good trade setup. Hopefully this doesn't cut me out of my stop loss. I'm trading some XMR right now, so I was just checking on that live. Take my headphones out so I can hear better. Alright, so yeah, Ethereum is what I call a perfect news trade. And so what I mean by that is we have a good setup. So let me point out a few things here for you. This is a bullish engulfing candlestick. This usually means the beginning of the reversal in a trend, and we've been seeing a downtrend for that period of time. Now, we do have this rounded bottom formation also that's happening inside of Ethereum right now. Rounded bottom formations usually mean a swing up in value like we are seeing. And we have news. We have news that big companies are interested in Ethereum right now, and a lot of news towards Ethereum. So what do I see? I see a cheap investment, so it's at a good low stable price. I see a pretty good buy opportunity. Yes, we've hit our first little resistance zone here, but I don't really see much taking it down from there, unless it just comes to this range here. But I see a really good trade setup, especially for the next month or two inside of Ethereum. And it's because we have a perfect buy signal along with news. So this is where, you have if you go to Ethereum and you just type in Ethereum news, okay, into Google, you'll see that 8 hours ago, spam attacks are back. So, there's always stuff trying to push the market either direction, but because there is good news, which means Ethereum enterprise, or there's lots of corporate people, big names getting into the Ethereum market, because there's good bullish news and a good trade setup, this is where I would go long in a certain trade. So that's basically my opinion on trading news. You should only do it if you have a good trade setup and good news. And they always say buy the rumor, sell the news. That's because the news isn't always going to be for sure on what direction. And especially if it's not a good technical setup, then I wouldn't be going in on it just because of something you hear. you know, hearsay, hype, and FUD are things you want to stay away from. So yeah, that's today's 30. That's today, 30. That's today's Thursday tip trading or trading tip. I kind of gotta get in the hang of saying that, but I will. So that's today's Thursday. You know, that's Thursday's trading tip. Maybe I can start doing that. Yeah, I'll get in the hang of it. But yeah, so that's my trading tip of the day. I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing. I passed 500 subscribers, and I've got something cool coming on the 1,000 subscriber mark. So make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button and share with your friends if you learned something, and let me keep this channel going. Donations also really help, and I put all that money into my trading, so it just teaches me more, and then it can teach everybody else more, so it's a win-win situation. But yeah, I appreciate you guys' time, and as always, thank you for watching, and stay profitable.